title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
20.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
Ready. Gun.
On first down, it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Value 3.
Here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
59, Mike to 59. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Goff. He's letting it flip. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 49 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Watch it slap. Watch it slap. Watch it slap.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 30 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Great.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Watch the twist. Spine. No. Great. 41 Mike. Great. Here we go, D.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Tight off. 41's coming. 41's the mic. I got one.
Throwing again on second down. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Brings up fourth down.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Showing it. Showing it.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Check 41. Hey, here I come.
Out of the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it and give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Newton now to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
41 to Mike. Check 41.
From the 50, Newton. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Again, 11 on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. The shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
40. 41 to Mike. All day, dog. Great. 8.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Gun. Let's get off the field, D. 58 is Mike. You must be treated. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. What's the run? Gun. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. All day. Every day.
From the gun, here's Newton. Now he'll pull it down. And this is going to be another 1st down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll try the air now with Newton. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
8. You got 3 down. Hey, 4-1 Mike. Come on, baby.
To throw again. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Flair. Safety's creeping.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Mike 54. So don't say nothing. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, kill, kill. Check 4. DC.
Goff on third down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Pick it up, G. Hey, Delta. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Now gone.
Push him back. Push him back.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Great, great, great. Check your hot read.
After the sack on first down, Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing on third and long. Newton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Newton now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Newton to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Goff now looking to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a second and 15 following that sack. Quickly from Goff to Cup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
180. It's been a long day for you. Take left, take left. 3 down, 3 down. Mike's 59. Mike 2 for 1, 2 for 1. Such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Gun.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Clay Matthews in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
40 worth the money, 40 worth the money. Check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing on 2nd down, Newton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Rams 14, Panthers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Again they run with Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Goff now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 15, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. What's that?
Another carry now for Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
We're good.
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's coming. Double up.
Gurley again here on first down. Uses the stiff arm. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Shot. 180. 54 Mike. I'm coming after you.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown, and in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point try, good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Got it. And that should just about seal this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.